People who were close to Elvis have mentioned in multiple interviews that Tom Parker played a big role in Elvis's passing away in 1977 at the age of 42. Today we are going to talk about Colonel Tom Parker, who was Elvis's manager starting in 1955 and remained his manager up until Elvis passed away. Tom Parker was born in the Netherlands under a different name, came to the United States illegally, and changed his name to Colonel Tom Parker. There is never any evidence that he actually held this rank in the military. Multiple people who knew Tom Parker have mentioned how intimidating he was, so he likely changed his name to Colonel Tom Parker for intimidation tactics. Early on in Elvis's career, Tom Parker handled almost every aspect of the business dealings. Friends around Elvis would often ask, "Are you reading the contracts?" And Elvis would say, "No, Tom reads the contracts, I just signed them." I think it's important for us to understand that Elvis was young when he got famous. He did not know anything about this industry, neither did his family. His family grew up poor, so when he became famous, he depended on Tom Parker. He hoped that Tom Parker had Elvis's best interest at heart. Parker negotiated Elvis's film contracts, which led to low-quality movies that were primarily designed to showcase Elvis's music talents rather than his acting abilities. These films are viewed as a blemish on Elvis's artistic legacy. I believe when Elvis started to blow up and become more famous, Tom Parker did not have any experience in that. Elvis should have found a manager who specifically dealt with Hollywood films. However, Tom's inexperience and him just not really caring too much about Elvis's other abilities led to this downfall. Parker also contributed to a lot of Elvis's financial struggles. It is said that Parker's business dealings drained Elvis's finances despite Elvis earning millions during his career. Multiple people who were close to Elvis have agreed that Tom Parker stifled Elvis's creativity. Elvis eventually gets a contract to start performing in Las Vegas, Nevada, which has legalized gambling. Multiple sources have come out and mentioned that Tom Parker had a problem gambling. And it was not just a little bit of money, he was gambling away millions of dollars. Some have said that Tom owed a lot of people a lot of money. There were times that Elvis was performing just to pay off Tom Parker's debt, to the point that Elvis was working 6 to 9 days in a row. Elvis had dreams of touring outside the United States, but because Tom Parker did not have a passport, he discouraged this. Some even say that Tom didn't want Elvis to leave the United States because he was worried that 1, Elvis wouldn't come back, or 2, he would find a better manager. As Elvis's health and career began to decline in the 1970s, friends and family members felt that Parker was taking advantage of Elvis's vulnerabilities. As other people around Elvis could see that his health was declining, Tom Parker kept pushing Elvis to perform. The Colonel kept Elvis working regardless of his condition, and at one point Elvis could not even sit up or stand, and the Colonel came into his hotel room and was quoted saying, "The only thing that matters is that man is up on that stage tonight." One of the sad things I read was that Parker's emphasis on money making and his exploitative practices led to long-term damage to both Elvis's finances and his well-being. Basically, Tom Parker was more focused on financial gains than protecting Elvis. Parker was also known to take at least 50% of Elvis's earnings. Fans and historians believe that Parker ultimately contributed to Elvis's personal and financial troubles. As Elvis passed away at the age of 42, we never got a sit-down tell-all where Elvis could really come and explain his relationship with the Colonel. Even towards the end, when people were encouraging Elvis to fire Tom Parker, Elvis was saying, "Tom Parker's like a second father to me. He's been here since the beginning." So I think that Elvis had a lot of emotional connection to Tom Parker. Also, don't know why Tom Parker did what he did, other than obviously he enjoyed the money. Parker did not encourage Elvis to rest. Parker did not encourage Elvis to take care of his health. He had Dr. Nick, who was his regular doctor, coming over and prescribing Elvis medications. This whole situation makes me wonder if Elvis had a manager who truly cared about his mental health and his physical health, how differently things would have ended up. If Tom Parker wasn't working Elvis 6 to 9 days in a row to try to make up for his debt, whether it be gambling debt or what else he did, what a difference that would have made overall for Elvis, even financially. We can all learn that who we have around us and who we actually trust makes a huge difference in our lives.